Hello everyone here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Lost Worlds. Since last episode, finished sleeping through the night here. We're now into the month of August here. Unfortunately, I don't think anything else is ready to harvest yet. I doubt. We've probably still got another month or two to go here yet. When's the first month here? So actually probably 2 months to go here for our corn and soybeans, Evan. Got to get all the way to October for those. We can plant canola at the moment, which we're probably not going to bother with that one. If anything, we'll probably plant some wheat or barley here come September, which I guess we only really have one field at the moment we can plant wheat or barley on, don't we? Yeah, I think this is the only empty field here as far as I know. Got the 2 grass fields and then, of course, corn and soybeans on the other 3 fields. Anyway, of course, since we've slept through the night here, our grass fields here are ready to be mowed here again. If I can find the right screen, there we go. Nope, back one. Yep, ready to be mowed here again, everyone. So they are ready to be mowed literally every single day, or every single month, I guess you should say. Every single month here. So, like, okay. Why me doing a 3-point turn here? There we go. Grabbing the mower, getting hooked up here, grabbing our John Deere 4020. Yes, the good old 4020 on the job here again. And seeing as how we have 2 hay fields, I was actually debating maybe picking up a second mower here. I think I've got a couple other mowers we could potentially try here. So let's, we'll get this one going here first. Maybe take a look at that. 1 tool, yep. 2 headlands, that should be good. Bypass, yep, that should all be good. Generate course. Now, of course, the thing we need to make sure we change, because Courseplay keeps putting it in there, is the tool offset. Yes. First waypoint, good. Also need to make sure we turn it on, lower it down, because Courseplay does not know how to lower this down for some reason. Know why that is, but oh well. And also, you know what? Wonder how closely I can find follow behind here. Where's there? Nah, that's not the one I wanted. That one. How closely can I follow behind with a rake? Won't necessarily be the most realistic, maybe, everyone, but. And then have the baler follow right up behind that. Oh boy, that'd be a little interesting. Just thinking this might actually keep them out of the way the best here. First waypoint, drive course. We got an offset? No, let's zero that offset. I don't think we got an offset. Do you need to be lowered down too? Oh, okay. He just didn't lower it down until he got to the start point. And again, everyone, as I reiterated here a moment ago, this isn't exactly very realistic, but then again, I don't know that there necessarily is the greatest of realistic ways to do it here in the game. I mean, the most realistic day would be sleep through the night, maybe give it a day, come back the next day, rake it. It might be dry, most likely probably won't be. And come back another day later, rake it again, and then it probably maybe later in that afternoon, ready to be mowed, maybe. So yeah, again, like I said, doing it realistically in the game, probably not the most possible, but anyway. Okay, well, we're riding along, let's go do some shopping here in a moment. Like I said, I think I've got some other mowers we can potentially try here. Oh, let's see what do we got. Of course, got the in-game ones here. We got, what is this one here? Wow, that is some old school mowing right there, man. A international, right? Yeah, international. How wide is it? 2.1 meters. Wow, 2.1 meters. It's not even the Europeans' favorite 3 meter wide. Though, to be honest, I mean, it does look, that's got to be 3 meters wide, isn't it? Sure looks like it is. Oh, tall crop dividers, huh? SMV, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, slow moving sign. Okay. 70s styling. 80s style. Ooh. 1985 international styling. It's cool that they got a couple different options on it. 1490, here we go. I'm getting a little bit larger of one. This is, if we're going to get another one, probably get something like this here, to be honest. And a 1590. 60 horsepower. Okay. That looks about right. What do you folks think? Plus, the benefit of this one, too, Evan, if we use this one here, it is going to be an offset. No, boy, I don't know about you folks. Playing around with offsets. Let's see. Oh, case or international? Let's go with, I think we're going to go with international. Let's put a slow-moving sign on it, because why not? And we're going to go ahead and buy that. Now, we need a tractor. Oh, we got also John Deere. Well, this is a little bit newer style. This is more of a Moco, yep. Not really more of the, at least what I'm used to calling probably like a hay bind, right? There's the New Holland we have now. Yeah, let's go do a little tractor shopping for pulling this here as well then. Oh, question is small tractors or medium tractors? I do have a tractor in mind for this potentially. Yeah, probably none of the farmals. We could maybe look at getting an international to pull it with that one. Let's see what we have for those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the middle. 3010. Actually, that was the tractor I was thinking of. I'm not a 3010 per se, but a 3020 here. 63 horse. It says it has enough horsepower. We'll see if that's actually the case or not. Oh, maybe rear twins, huh? I don't know about for a mowing tractor. Probably might put some wheel weights on it. Nah, we don't need any of that stuff. Put some front weights, sure. Wonder if those front weights are actually weights. Yeah, it looks like they might be. And what I'm looking at, a lot of times when we put weights on, normally when you put the weights on, you should see the front of the tractor like dip down a little bit, usually meaning, there's more weight on it, right? So, I'm questioning, did the mod author actually set this up properly so that the weights actually add weight? It's hard to tell with this one. The verdict is out. Oh, GPS is going to add like 15,000. Let's not add GPS for now, which I will probably regret later, and, well, we can add it then. Could maybe possibly look at switching these mowers around, I wonder. 40-20 on this one, 30-20 on the other one. Just from what I remember in the past, I'm pretty sure this tractor can pull that New Holland hay bind. I'm not sure about this one. We'll find out. As I've said many, many times before, just because a mod author puts the number in there doesn't actually mean that's what they actually put in there for is like actual numbers. Again, I don't quite understand why Giants does it this way, but they've got two sets of numbers, right? They got one at the top of the mod. That means absolutely nothing, but that is what is shown in the store. And then they've got numbers down below in the actual mod that are the actual horsepower requirements. So, again, the ones that you folks actually see in the shop mean absolutely nothing. Or, I guess if the mod author set it up correctly, in theory, they should be right. Notice I said in theory. My personal favorite way to make sure I get the numbers right of them when I'm doing any modding is I will go to a Giants piece of equipment, something made by Giants, the developers of Farming Simulator. Find, let's just say take this mower, for example. If I'm trying to make this a 60 horsepower mower of one, I will go to the in-game equipment and try to find something that takes 60 horsepower, which might be a little tricky because there's probably not a whole lot in the game that takes 60 horsepower, right? But trying to find something that takes 60 horsepower, and I'll copy those numbers over. So in theory, if Giants has their numbers right, it should be right. Won't necessarily guarantee that per se, but that's at least a good starting point if you ask me. Same thing goes for tractors too. And if I'm trying to make a tractor that's 60 horsepower, I will go take the 60 horsepower numbers from in-game tractor. Again, hopefully Giants got their numbers right. Again, as I mentioned, probably wouldn't guarantee that, but you never know. Okay, Courseplay course. Let's get a course for this here. We're going to do 2 headlands at least. Maybe do 3. That sounds like a better number if you ask me. Set that to a -2 overlap. Turn off bypass. There shouldn't be any islands to bypass, but just make sure there's none anyway. Everything else should be able to stay the same. I am tempted to switch this over. Wouldn't probably be the most right for mowing that one, but it'd be better for baling. And I can use the same course, but we'll see once. You got an offset? Hey, you do not have an offset. I like the looks of that. Do you know also how to turn it on? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. that is not going to be good there, bud. Yeah, we can't have that. Mind you, that is realistic, but it's also not going to be good. I wonder, can we actually get the offset? get this offset lined up right. In theory, this should work. And that is assuming a little less here. I think that was actually more, wasn't it? Let's see if that's about right there, maybe. Okay, as I was about to say, Evan, assuming Courseplay doesn't try to flip sides on us here, this might work. I mean, I do like the fact that it's offset. Again, as I mentioned, I mean, that's a little more realistic that way. The only problem is Courseplay is only going to be right half the time here, probably, which I suppose half the time is better than none of the time. Right? Possibly? I don't know. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. What do we got going on over here? Lime spreaders yet. I need to get you guys going, don't I? And you are in each other's way over here. Cool. That is that actually the waypoint you're on? Possibly. I have my doubts if this is actually the waypoint he's on, but sure. Okay. Well, hopefully they're both going here again. This one here is probably going over. Yeah, I say. I'm pretty sure he had this done already, but oh well. You get some of those corners like that. I don't know exactly where he was at, so it's not going to hurt anything if he goes over it again, I guess. At least it shouldn't anyway, I don't think, right? Let's find out. Okay, in that case, I guess that leaves me with only one job. I'm going to be baling through. And we're going to start over on our hayfield here. Again, I've been debating now if I need to make hay from our larger hayfield here as well. Don't know if we'll have enough hay off of just this field here to last for the winter or not. Don't know. We're still looking pretty good on feed yet. Again, just finished sleeping through the night here before I started this episode. Again, we're not full, but they got a fair amount in there, everyone, so... And also, if you folks are getting sick of watching me bale hay and silage and all that stuff, you better let me know, because, yeah, it's, well, like I said, pretty much every time we skip through the month here, hayfields are ready again, right? So... Okay, we're back. Had to go answer the door there a minute. Looks like, yeah, Mower and Rake got a little bit further ahead of us, but oh well. I don't know if we can catch up here at this point or not. Depends if the baler suddenly gets its super speed mode, which, again, I don't quite understand. I mean, I think this baler is supposed to go like 10 miles an hour, 11, somewhere in there. And then all of a sudden at times it'll take off and go like 20, well, I guess 19, technically as fast as this tractor goes, right? And just a reminder, while we're going around the field here, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, don't forget to turn on your notifications there as well. Get notified of the latest, greatest episode on Lost Worlds going live here. Yeah, see what I mean by, like, super speed them and then suddenly we just take off. I don't know why it does this. I suppose I could set the cruise down so it doesn't, but otherwise, like, whoa, we are bailing very fast here. Definitely a very interesting, gimmicky baler. Not entirely sure what to think of this thing. Oh, that, okay, didn't realize that. Apparently that windrow was close enough. We were able to, okay, we could probably catch up with the rake and mower here at this point then, everyone. I did not realize they were close enough that was happening. Picking up some of this grass doesn't cause a problem here. And also, this was something I was talking about here, I think a couple episodes back, coming with the particular rake we're using here. Fairly common, at least around where I live, to see farmers do this. They will take a set of windrows and then with that rake, windrow them into each other, and you'll essentially have two windrows next to each other. Maybe a little bit closer than what you see here, but it's essentially the same thing, right? Yeah, going like crazy now. All of a sudden, it slows us right down to 5 mile an hour. Strange baler, I'm telling you, folks. Strange baler. But hey, at least it gets the job done. And as I've said before, this OP pickup is definitely growing on me here a little bit. As I've said many, many times before, I am typically not a fan of OP equipment. And generally speaking, I don't touch it with a 39.5-foot pole. But boy, the wider pickup on this, not that I'm necessarily a fan of the fact that it picked up two windrows on the first passive, and I could have done without that, but the fact that it'll pick up some of the mismatched windrows, or sometimes you have offset problems, stuff like that, right? Boy, that sure works out nice on it, especially if you're using like Courseplay and stuff on this. Oh, that's where we're going here. Getting some comments loaded up here a minute. See what you folks had to say. As a reminder, I always enjoy reading all you folks' comments here. And, of course, if you have any suggestions or mod suggestions for this series, be sure to throw them down below. Again, remember, we're kind of trying to stick with the older equipment here, right? Yeah, somewhere in, the 50 to 100 horsepower for the most part. There's a few things we need a little bit more horsepower for. But, the 1960s, 70s, I guess technically 80s is some of this stuff, right? But trying to think, what 40-20 here? Yeah, that'd probably be more like the 60s, right? The A, that would probably be getting. Actually, I'm not even sure. The A, probably the 50s. Is that even older than that? I'm actually not even sure, to be honest, how old that tractor would be. I have one running two 40-20s here on this field. Now, the baler here, this baler's probably a little bit more like the 2010, 20s, somewhere in there, but hey, wanted one that wrapped as well instead of a, combination. You got to have a baler, then you got to have a wrapper, and yeah, no. Wanted one that did everything here. I better be careful here. We do not want to be picking that up here. I think we're good. I guess what I can do is just stay over on this one here, and we should be good. And all right, we can go ahead and pick up the bales we have here so far. Probably not a whole lot. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bales here so far. Typically, we average about 5 to 6 bales off this field. So not a lot of them, but as long as we have enough to feed the cows, that should be more than enough. We just got to make it through the winter here. And it's not like we got to make it through that many months either, if you think about it, because let's see once here. I don't know when the hay will actually stop producing here. Let's go check our calendar here a minute. So the hay, or the grass in this case, looks like the last time we can mow it, according to this, will be in November. So if it actually is ready in November, which I would assume it would be, we can technically mow it September, October, November yet. So yeah, 3 more times, Evan. Like I said, you folks are getting sick of the haying videos here, you better let me know, because we can do this like 3 more times here yet. Yeah, definitely takes a lot of time. You know, normally I would, if there was nothing to do here this month, I would probably just go ahead and skip time to the next month. Again, month of September, we can start planting wheat and barley, so we'll hopefully get into that here fairly soon. Finish this up and we'll do that. Oh, and I just seen we better hurry up and mow, or yeah, get this mowed and baled. That one, we got rain coming. You don't want that when you have hay on the ground, right? Okay, while we're waiting here, let's go grab the truck. So I'm not entirely sure where the truck is at here. It's just we'll just tab around until we find it. Actually, did I see it over there? Yes, I did. Right there. I think I've got a load of, yeah, I've got a load of silage bales we can sell here yet as well. Maybe we'll run over do that here, man. I'm going to go sell those bales here before we pick up the hay. Profitable business here, selling silage. I mean, if you think about it, everyone, pretty much every single month, we mow our field. We get roughly, I don't know, is it like $120,000 or something like that? Every single time we sell these bales. Oh, back on the trailer bales. Don't be unloading them yet. I don't know if the time-saving stock check will show these here a minute. Silage, yeah, because I just loaded, yeah, because I got them loaded on the trailer. It's not showing them anymore. Okay, I'm just going to assume the sell point over here. And if not, well, it's not that big of a difference between the sell point and the other one. Yeah, probably should really have been over a little bit further. Okay, oh well. Let's see if unloading these here works. Hey, that works. As long as they don't roll away before they're sold, right? $106,000. Just then we don't get any bonus out of selling silage. I don't know why. I guess no bonus for that, everyone. But yeah, nice easy $106,000 every time we do this. And keep in mind, again, we're just doing silage on the one field, hay on the other one. Technically, probably make a little bit more if we did silage on both. We still haven't picked out a larger mixing wagon yet either. Again, we'll see. I don't know if folks have any suggestions in the comments there. Oh, got with that bale. Let's see, was that all the bales? I think that was all the bales already. Okay. It looks like the mowing tractor, yeah, he's not quite done. I think they're in collision with each other, which I don't quite understand. Come on. There we go. Get him far enough away and then he should go. Okay. At least hopefully anyway. Back to the baling tractor. And let's move this tractor out of the way here just a minute. Okay. Anyway, over to the comment section a moment. As I mentioned a moment ago, starting off with the first one here from Killen. Killen was saying, I've never had any problems with any of the terraforming controls. It did take some getting used to, though, in Farming Simulator 22 versus 19. But, you know, Can't disagree with that one. I mean, the controls here in Farming Simulator 22 do work for terraforming. Everyone, just compared to Farming Simulator 19, I would say they are far inferior. I mean, not far inferior, but they're definitely inferior, I would say. The terraforming controls in 19, I would say, were definitely better than 22, which, I mean, again, just seems wrong. Like, come on, this is Farming Simulator 22. We should have been better than 19, right? But I would argue there's definitely a few things that were definitely not better here in 22 than they were in 19. Okay, let's turn that off. What do we got here? I guess we'll just leave that. Actually, you know what? Can it let me unload the bale? Let's see what's here. No, I guess it won't let me unload the bale. I was going to see if we could just get a partial bale out of here. Just save as much hay as possible. It doesn't look like it. Oh, well. Let's go pick up this last bale here in a minute. Anyway, next comment here from Brian. Brian was saying if you're sticking with the older equipment, then you should do a tow behind. And he was also saying, doesn't that bale shed change the size of the bale when you spawn them out? I know some do. From what I can tell, I don't think this one does here. This bale shed we're using seems to spawn out the size of the bale you put in it. At least it seems that way anyway, one. It definitely seems like I've gotten some different sized bales out of this thing. It's thrown me off a couple times on the mixed rations. Because I get used to, like, okay, put half a bale in, and all of a sudden, wait, what in the world? What happened there? Okay. Up to 10 bales so far. Also just drive over to this field here. This will be the next one we're going to have to work on. Speaking of working on, I was just going to say, how far are we on mowing this? I should have checked this a little sooner here, apparently. Don't worry, we can take care of this problem. Problem solved. Should clear that tree, I would think. Well, then. That's a little disappointing there, everyone. I was hoping you'd be a little bit further along. Like, see how this mower's doing. We'll have to come back to that one. Okay, well, we'll bring the baler over here as well. Like I said, we'll just turn this field into silage here again. And we'll move the rake off the field. Speaking of the field, how are we looking over here? Soil pH looks good. Nitrogen says it's okay to perfect, huh? But then again, 0 is okay. Which, to me, begs the question. I mean, in you folks' experience, those you're watching, like, how much benefit is there to fertilizing your hayfield? So far, I've been pretty much consistently fertilizing them, but does it really matter? I mean, it says it's okay, even though it's, 0. Like, it does not sound good to me. Okay, park that tractor there, and I'm kind of thinking... Why can I not click on that tractor? Huh. Okay. Something wrong with the Massey Ferguson, you can't click on it? Might run the liquid fertilizer across that field. Again, we just got some real varying levels of fertilizer across it, and at least when it comes to the liquid manure and stuff like that, I can't really control that one. So if we run liquid across it, that should, like, even this out a little bit more. And we're not quite as, like, crazy all over the place. There should be, yeah, there's liquid fertilizer in here. Perfect. Don't ask me about the rate control on this, but somehow the rate control works on this particular sprayer. Amazing, right? Amazing. I presume this is probably a PTO-driven one. Just kind of looks like it to me, but never know. It could be ground-driven, too. Okay, let's get a Courseplay course going for this job now. Of course, yeah, let's do 2 headlands. Everything else looks like it should be pretty good. First waypoint drive the course, and I'm betting in a bunch of these spots. Yeah, like right down here. That's what I was saying. I went, oh, it's actually going to put spray. No, it's not. Okay. A bunch of these spots probably not even going to do anything. Yeah, it's going to do a little bit there. Like I said, hopefully it'll even this out here a little bit more. Again, when it comes to the manure, and I don't exactly know what the manure does here all the time, I'm going to be honest. It seems like it should be just putting down like a constant rate, right? But then you look at some of our fields here, and it's like, don't know what's happening with the fertilizer on some of this stuff, but yeah, it's a little bit like all over the place, right? Okay, well, anyway, on that note, I think with that, we're going to actually wrap it up here for today's episode of one. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.